Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and we are back with some more My Hero Academia. So, last time we started off this new arc, the heroes versus the villains, the meta liberation front, all that good stuff. Or sorry, no, the paranormal liberation front as it is now. And, yeah, pretty good set. Like I said, I was really enjoying it because we now have a more split POV between the villains and the heroes. We've kind of shown here that we're willing to use pretty much anyone that's on the board at this point in terms of plot and relevancy. Our main characters, Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. They pretty much won in the set at all, outside like a few scenes here and there. They probably had less than 5 minutes of screen time in total. So that really does show, the severity of the situation, the relevancy, the use of the villains, and the willingness to actually give them their own POV. Since My Villain Academia, we're really sharing the evolution of those characters here, which is really cool. The only thing is that it felt like the heroes were getting a little too many wins in the last set, that the plans were pretty much going off without a sitch, and then episode 5 came along and completely threw it out the window. Shigaraki is up now, despite being, incompleted really. He's up, he's awake, his quirk is ridiculous, and he supposedly has all for one now as well, which is crazy, and he's now activated Machia. So the biggest pieces on the villains board are summoned now. Shigaraki blew up an entire town pretty much, and it was pretty great. The big thing about the last set, of course, is that we did lose twice, which was a pretty massive, was a very significant piece of the villains board. It's been a main villain since like season 3 twice it's been around. I don't necessarily remember exactly how we came into the League of Villains crew. I know that Toga and Daki came together inspired by Stain. But I don't remember the exact point that Twice came in, but I do know he was there in season 3, so he's been around at least that long. But either way, that was a big loss for him. It is going to speak a lot to Toga's character now, since she was the closest to Twice, and I'm very curious to see what's going to go on with that. Hawks, the murderer of Twice, did get beat last time by Daki, but he's not out yet, so he's not dead at least, so I'm curious to see what's going to come of that. And yeah, just of the villain side right now, Toga and Shigaraki are definitely the ones that I'm the most interested in going through. The villains did also manage to acquire the Doctor, so the Namu production is now gone as well. And just, yeah, now that Shigaraki is up, awake, and whatnot, I do suspect we'll probably go more back to Deku and his relevancy, since he is the other half of, the biggest quirk ever of All for One and One for All. And it should be cool. Should be really cool to see where we're going to go with this, because Endeavor, Shoto, Miko, I think her name is, the rabbit girl. They had some good stuff last time, and now that we've obviously lost a main villain, it's obviously, like, it's relevant that we might lose a big hero soon. I don't think we're going to lose any of the kids right now, but I think any of the pro heroes that we've come to know, Aizawa, Endeavor, Hawks, any of the big ones are pretty much on the chopping block at this point, and I say are fair game for all, so I'm really excited to see that. But yeah, either way though, guys, we're here. We could do episodes 6 to 9 in this set, and it should be good. So, let's go. Alright guys, so, episode 6 of My Villain Academia. My Hero Academia Season 6. Oh boy, let's go. Yep. A bit busy just keeping alive at this point. Yeah, Shigaraki's quirk was crazy! There is seemingly no limit other than him just stopping it himself. With him at the epicenter of it all. Oh boy. I don't know how they're beating Machia. It's gotta be Deku. Like, who else? Who else can, like, outdo him in terms of just raw power? And even then, with Deku's current limitations of One for All, I don't even know if that's possible. But we're gonna see. Yep. We got explodey hands, man. Good old Shoto. Just love the comic stylization of this intro. Yep. President Mike and Aizawa. Dead. Already lost a big one. Ripped twice, man. He was a good one. Yep. No idea if Hawks is actually going to come back in this arc or not. He is pretty fucked, so I don't expect it. Yeah, we even took out the big Namus, the intelligent ones. That was pretty nutty. Toga. Who knows? She's got a school uniform on there as well, which is kind of interesting. Oh boy. Yeah, and they kind of ran into Machia, didn't they? Yeah. Guess not even Shoto. That's just an Iceman. Oh, I forgot about that. Peek. Man, why are you running? Who would run from that, honestly? Could have been sent to heaven right there. That's Pro Hero number 2 out. Can you, dog? Fair? But you still have a giant to take care of, let's not forget that. Oh, I bet it did. Let's go. They complement each other quite well, actually. I don't know how Mountain Lady would do against Machia. I don't think she'd win, but I'm curious how long she'd last. Oh, shit. Oh.
Mister, 逃げねえのか。どこ行ってた？隊長だろうが。てめえもだろ。軍隊ごっこなんざもう機能してねえよ。他の連中は。トゥワイスがやられた。
Yep.
多分な。そんで止めたんだが行っちまった。
Where is she going?
トガちゃんがああも冷静さをかけな。
Really? You can't believe she'd lose her caught losing a loved one? Ah, that's Toga. Yeah, she is just going no holds back. She is just throwing that bloodlust out. Can't blame her, honestly. Oh my god! Oh my god! I don't think even Shigaraki's looked that evil before. Holy shit! That was a great face! Holy shit, Toga! She's like a damn symbiote there. One for all. What the hell? Can he sense it coming now? Can he sense the quirk coming his way? Yeah, it looks like... Oh, no, Endeavor. No, that's a bit sus. Will you steal this quirk is the question. Oh my god, how did he do that? So he has, he's got quirks. He's got quirks. He's got quirks. Beyond just decay. Doesn't need to just touch! Did he really inherit all of All for One's quirks? Oh my god, you're kidding me. That's ridiculous! That's insane! That's such hacks! This omnipotence. I mean, yeah, that's the closest mankind's gonna get to omnipotence in this show. And they are? Oh, he didn't really get to 100% in that pod. Ah, so he wants to get one for all now too. It's like just his instinct to want that quirk. One for all. Yeah, that's the first he's heard of it. Shit. Secret's out. About to be anyway. Pussycats. Ah, this is the one that lost it. God damn, that is nuts. Oh shit, and of course he has it. Yep, so he's coming right for you, Deku. Yep. It's just nuts he can use these quirks right away as well. Oh, final boss baby is up now. He's coming for you! No point keeping that secret for much longer. You need to run, Deku. You can lead him. He'll go wherever you are. So what do you do? I'd be shitting bricks too right now, even with one for all. I love he's running like Sonic. It's pretty obvious what's happening. Get the fuck out of there, man. Yeah. Just keep on going with your Spider-Man powers.
を狙ってる可能性があります。
何を言っている。
人のいないところへ誘導できるかも。少し更新お願いします。
Bakugo, I'm not gonna lie, you're not much help right now, like at all, but, you know, it is a little encouraging having you here. Moral support and all that, you know. Because I know you don't want to fall behind, but like, it's over, bro, you know, we're done. Oh dear me, you put these two in one shot, that's scary, that's scary. What is he, like, how is he even moving? He's still just on that jump. He doesn't even care that Endeavor's on him. Oh, you have to see them first before you can use it. Yeah.
みんな聞け。Shigaraki、南西に進路変更。超再生の個性を持っている。もはや以前のやつではない。
Bro leveled up.
狙ってるだと。わけがわからんが、確かに誘導しよった。
You'll learn. Man, the secrets of all of One for All are coming out soon.
てめえこそ聞いてんか。化け物になっちまってるってよ、あのカス。なおさらギリギリまで引き寄せんぞ。かっちゃんなんでついてきてくれたの。ぶっ飛ばした。あの状況でノータイムで事情納得していけるやつなんざ俺だけだ。ありがとう。うぬぼれんね。
Bro.
来てくれたで。てめえ主役にでもなったつもりか。
Yes, yes he is. He's always been the main character.
俺の仲間にならないか。
怖かったろうによく耐えた。
Wow.
オールマイトを終わらせちまった男として。
The man who ended All Might. That's a hell of a title.
てめえは餌だ。あの日の雪辱を果たすんだよ俺が。完全
One of his best faces for sure.
分かったらてめえも気抜いて足引っ張んなよ。
And I'm sorry, man, but you are not doing much at all in this fight.
クソデカが平常仕様でフルカールできる出力は 30% だ。体への負荷を抑えるためにインパクトの瞬間だけ 45% まで引き出す。エンデバンとこでオールマイトとの特訓でデクが力をつけるたび離されまいと食らいついてきた。今の 30% のスピードに俺は食らいついている。
But that's gonna go up.
俺も全部俺のもんにして上へ行く。選ばれたお前よりもな。負けねえんだよ俺。
We'll see. We'll definitely see. You've been above for most of your life, but let's see how it goes now.
負けたままじゃいられねえんだよ。
Yeah, and Shigaraki's like, who are you again? I lost interest.
さっきの空気を押し出すプラス電波。悪いね、ナンバーワン。あんたは今じゃない。
Wild. Don't, like, what? I don't even know what that is. What the fuck is he doing?
株がいかれた。エマージェンシー。エンデバー班、すべての通信ブラックアウトしました。
何が起こっている。
わかりません。通信妨害を受けたとしか。
That is right. You're definitely on the right track there. What? There's still more? Not. Oh my god.
今のは
この感覚はあの
That same aura seeing the main boss again. And that was just a copy of the quirk back then. Hello.
頭の中で響くんだ。手に入れろって。あの夏、神野で味わった死のイメージ。ワン・フォールをよこせ。
Yep. Yep. I mean, it might be a problem if you kill him before you get it, but you know.
通信でワン・フォールと聞いて嫌な予感がしたよ。お前ら戦うつもりだったか。あれと。
A little bit.
死柄木の崩壊は触れ合うものすべてを消す。降り注ぐ瓦礫に触れただけで死ぬ。お前ら二人でどうにかなる相手じゃねえ。でも
He's following us.
ヒーローはまだ死んじゃいねえ。あれは残った全員で撃つ。
Are you sure about that? Shit.
今グラントリノが助けたのは緑谷と爆音か。なんでこんなとこに二人を狙ったのか。ナンバー6ヒーロークラスト。
Oh, it was number
あなたが
6.
俺を生かしてくれた。生かされてきた俺の個性、俺の命、お前を撃つために死柄木、俺の生徒にちょっ
Ah, that's why it didn't work.
ほんとかっこいい。
I want that quirk. Gimme.
視界に入った人間を殺せ。
Oh shit. As if Machia wasn't enough.
軽い段取り組んどいた。エンデバーのサイドキック起動。
Kido.
起動を変える
What a
こと
shit
ができ
name.
る。いけ。隠れてから見れりゃよかったが。
その間に地面に触られたら。
助かります。
Oh, cool.
マニュアルさん。
Nice.
いえいえ、分量過剰になるとかえって染みてしまいますんで、息合わせましょう。
That's a good combo, actually.
死柄木弔、お前は殺しすぎた。
He looks low-key hype now.
抹消は解除してない。個性じゃない。素の力の反動でか。あの跳躍もそうだったのか。腕を振るうだけで空すら自由に。
What?
そんな力
What?
まるで
What?
超パワーとはいえオールマイトには及ばぬ程度じゃがな。体の過度な改造は脳に負荷がかかる。
So he's like the Namu now.
作りやがったんだ。
Like that, yep, that Namu. That wasn't a quirk either.
それでもナンバーワンとナンバー10のチームアップだ。
What on earth?
この化け物！だんだんと動きが良くなって。
目覚めてきた。
Wide awake, bitch.
ここいらでいいか。
グラントリノ、今相沢先生が。
ああ、死柄木の個性を封じとる。
チーズ、もっと離れた方がいいだろう。
グラントリノ、彼は。
爆豪、秘密の共有者じゃろ。
Correct.
足乗りから聞いとる。ここいらが限度じゃ。奴の移動速度が想像以上に速い。追えるものは限られる。通信が封じられた以上、離れすぎはかえって奴を自由にさせる。一旦とどまらせ、人々から引き離し、イレーザーの視界に入れた。すでに十分な成果じゃ。俺はイレーザーの足になりに戻る。
僕たちは隠れてろってことですか。
奴はオール・フォー・ワンの個性を移植されたらしい。
Ridiculous.
ヒーローが言っとった。
オール・フォー・ワンの個性を。
オール・フォー・ワン。
A dude who spent lifetimes gathering quirks.
そしてそれを他者に与える。
You know, in case you forgot, we need a bit of a recap here.
万が一ワン・フォー・オールが奪われでもしたら最悪を考えろ。何
We are fucked.
敵は一人。
I mean, we're already fucked as it is, but if that happened, oh my god.
ヒーロー法はしないか。
あれは
What the hell? What kind of Namu is this?
研究施設は
Those are some great faces! Those are some beautiful faces!
ノームがおるんじゃ。
There are Namus there. What was I even looking at there? What kind of Namu even was that one that we saw? They're like a predator face, but like didn't seem to have anything else. I just love that. The absolute terror in all of their faces. Oh my god. Like, the big question right now is, like, how do we stop this, right? Like, even if you do have us stop the Namus right here, what do you do against Shigaraki? And how do we transition from this battle at this point, right? Because in some ways, I could just say, like, this entire arc is going to be this big battle with Shigaraki. But at the end of it, like, who's going to be standing? Shigaraki's not going to die when we still have 2 seasons to go. So, like, who, like how do we end this without literally killing every character that we know? All the pro heroes that we actually know in this show, right? Like, what do we do here? Because, yeah, like, there's nothing really you can do, right? I just, with how OP he is, I don't know how we actually transition away from this fight scene, because in theory, yeah, it should, it should be a win for Shigaraki at this point, but, like, you're not going to kill everyone. I could see a couple, I could see us losing, like, a couple heroes, 1, 2, 3, and, more. But we're not going to lose, like, everybody, right? And the fact that, like, Maki is coming as well, I don't know, I mean, the only thing that, like, can really get us out of this is, like, doing some weird last minute sus with the fact that, like, Shigaraki's pod thing wasn't completed, so, maybe he's weaker at this point, so he's drained, so he has to retreat for that. Because right now, just, it's not much. I mean, they've literally given him every boost and advantage that you could literally give this guy in any way, shape, and form. He's got quirk power of every single one of All For One's quirks, and he's got power without quirks now. So he's literally like the Namu that we saw in the first Namu we ever saw. So, you've covered every basis of a weakness that this guy could have. So what do we do? Genuinely, like, what do we do against Shigaraki at this point in time? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But it's going to be very interesting. Obviously, right now, it seems like he can just track Deku whenever he wants. Because obviously the big goal of All For One is to capture One For All. That was one of All For One's, like, only failures in his life, was that he never got that quirk away from any of its users. And, it's just like the eternal battle, eventually we gotta stop it, but at the same time, the fact that there's 2 All For Ones now, one in the main boss and the true one in Shigaraki, is also kind of terrifying. Like we said, I imagine this is going to end at some point with Deku vs Shigaraki, but getting to that point doesn't really seem feasible at the moment, because we have so many different characters getting involved at this point, Not even just counting, like, Gran Torino, Bakugo, and Deku are going to have to be fighting, like, this wave of Namus, All these pro heroes are taking on Shigaraki himself. You've also got the League themselves, like, Toga's just going on a murder spree. Toga is literally just doing anything and everything at this point to actually kill heroes, because she is furious about Twice, and then you've just got, like, Dabi, and you've got Mr. Compress just, I don't know, just doing their own thing. So there's just so many angles and, like, directions you take this in that I genuinely don't I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm very, very curious. But even then, you know, while we might be making him a little too OP at the moment, it's still really cool. I'm still really liking this right now. Shigaraki is just aura farming the entire time. And yeah, like we said, there's like next to nothing we can even do right now. So how do we get out of this one? Genuinely, I don't really see a path, but I'm sure we're going to find something. So guys, let's go on with episode 7. Alright guys, let's do episode 7. Jesus. Oh, I see it. Still great to see. The strongest thing you're gonna get to a god in this world. Ah, Eri too. Mummy looks a little too happy right now. God damn it, no one knows! Katsuki memory, that's cute. It's just got a fucking bomb on it. Oh dear. Bro knows the destruction's there. He knows his project is finally realized. Oh, he's got one decay now. A one-person army. That's like a buffet to him, honestly. I wonder if you like combined All for One with like a telekinesis quirk and like you merge them together because he can combine quirks. Could he grab quirks from a distance without having to touch them? Could he evolve his own quirk like that? Has All for One ever gone through a quirk evolution? The range on that is insane. Hello. Yeah, that's bad. Very bad. No! 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 He did the fucking up! He patronized him! The symbol of the winner. That's why he stopped. You still got some self-control issues. And he used that. The king of villains. Bro's like a proud father at this point. Oh yeah, the boss level. Ah, so not the elite ones. Okay, it's like a dog Nomu then. We're fucked. Just there's nothing to think about at that point. You're done. You lose. Good day, sir. Disaster Walker. That's a good one. Ooh. Should that quirk not work though if he's looking at him? Because he can't look at him. Or he can't use search there. It's possible. It's definitely possible. That is beautiful. I still have a duty to protect the kids. But Deku might. Yep, and they have finally clashed. Those kids you want to protect are now protecting you. I'm glad we're not prolonging it too long before they finally clash, though. How far we've come from day one. They love you, man! They love you! And you know it! It's our turn! Yes! Yes! It's the same line Shigaraki used on Overhaul! And they're in perfect sync. Wow. Can he decay the Black Whip? Interesting. To be honest, now that I think about it, does Shigaraki even know Deku has one for all? He knows the quirk is near, but I don't think he's ever seen Deku actually use it before. He might not even know that he's the wielder. That's insane. Because we're main characters. Okay, he does know. Oh, that's so disturbing. It's like All for One's actually inside Shigaraki's head, like the previous users are in him. Yeah. My power. I don't want to be that. But I don't want to be like that. Fair enough. Oh damn, it's like he's crumbling his connection to One for All. Or All for One. That's really cool though, I actually quite like that mentality. He's like breaking the shackles that All for One had on him and becoming his own villain. Meh. I don't care. Good shot. So can Eraserhead only nullify one person at a time? Because if it was just anyone in his field of range, but if he's cancelling Shigaraki out, he should be cancelling everyone else out as well. Unless it's only one person at a time. Dude, his fucking faces today are ridiculous. You gotta be doing something to him. Surely this is gonna do something if he's not got a quirk. That face is great too. There's too many of them. There's way too many detailed faces in this. Vanishing fist, huh? Also, I can't imagine how much it would hurt just to look at that. Okay, we got the man himself, Aizawa, and... What the hell? Okay. We got her. We still haven't even got Machia yet. Like... Oh my god. This is not ending anytime soon. Yep. You're right. The trump card. Oh. That's interesting. I think Darby got out of the way there. So he's protecting the master. Hey! So he's protecting the master's team. What? What? How did what? How and when? Shame about no naked toga, but we can't have everything, can we? Yeah, no. This is a very interesting match though. Oh shit, well I guess I'm gonna get my answer now. Might get Machia vs Mountain Lady here. Two giants. Jesus Christ, he's bigger than she is. No, she cannot. Yeah. Stop talking! Get the fuck out of there, man! What are you doing? It's not worth it anymore. And they're losing because there's a trump card. It's not even acknowledging Mountain Lady, which is crazy.
りのやつまだ。何が起きてる。もうめちゃくちゃだ。
What on earth is that? What? Oh! Oh, fair enough. Yep. Redestro still in here.
Gigantomachia の起動。これはShigaraki TOMURAの不完全な気象を意味する。救世主たる解放者に君たち。
I think you'd like it, honestly. He's pretty good right now. Crap. If you're bringing all the villains there, we might as well quit right now. You know? Yeah, he really just does not care. Give up. You're gonna put him to sleep? Damn. Yep. Like nothing. You are a fly in the way. Oh. Yep. Crap. Very curious if that actually would have worked though on Machia. Interesting. It's against the law to do that? Oh yeah. Girl can make anything. That's a good quirk to take, actually. Yeah. You don't know what we're fighting right now, girl, but just do it. The situations are that bad that the law's not even a worry. It would be the logical conclusion. Alright, let's go. Momo finally tapping in as the leader. A little, you say. Oh my god, this woman. Wow.
約25メートル。マウントレディより大きい。
遊泳に入学してから1年。
Yep.
の先生からも敵に背を見せるヒーローになれと教わったことはございません。
足りねえだ。
Let's see if this plan works.
そんなこと。
You best hope so.
戦います。皆さんは
言うな、ヤボだぜ。コス着て外出りゃヒーローなんだ。
Well, let's see what we can do right now. We got the 1B potatoes there as well. Very cool.
私たち全員ここで迎え撃ちます。
Jesus Christ. 1A versus Machia? Like, that's definitely not a, that's not a, you know, it's not a fight I thought I'd see in this show. But, yeah, that is pretty crazy to think about, actually. Just you got Momo's lead and most of 1A without, ironically, without their, like, top players at this point. But just them to take on, like, the rest of the main, like, League of Villains potatoes and the main potato himself, Machia, which is taking place at Shigaraki, is pretty crazy, you know, and obviously Momo's power is just so absurdly OP that I'm surprised the show doesn't really acknowledge too often how OP her power is, like, genuinely, the ability to make anything physically, including liquids, like, just from her quirk that she has, like, the exact knowledge of how to make and understand, like, Jesus Christ, this, like, it's such a ridiculous power that very rarely ever comes up, but it's really cool to see now that it's going to be used in, like, fully, as the idea is just to, like, get them to sleep as quickly as possible to slow this fucking thing down. Because, like, yeah, at the point we're going in right now, even though Bakugo's on the scene, even though Deku is on the scene, you know, there's just such little we can do against Shigaraki at this point that literally bringing in even any, like, literally any other person to help him out is pretty much suicide, you know? He's not even using quirks right now, and we're still failing to find a solution to him. So, you know, you bring in Machia, you bring in any of the League of Villains, really, not even just Machia, and we're in a bad spot. We're gonna have a bad time, you know? So, very interesting to see that there. Obviously, this is going to be fucking nuts to actually see. And like I said, I imagine we're going to get a big push in episode 9 since it is the end of the set. But I genuinely, at this point, just don't see I don't see how this fight ends, you know? Because, like, the only way it ends, like, beating Shigaraki is to capture him. But, like, it's not going to happen. You know, we're going to capture Shigaraki. I really don't think that. But at the same time, I don't know how he leaves the scene without killing, like, and taking, like, one for all. So, you know, there's just so much here to actually think about that I don't know. I really don't know how we're going to end this off, but it is still really fun to see. Obviously, to have the kids actually take on Machia, I mean, I don't know how they're going to win, but if they actually can beat him, that would be really fun to see as well. He is, like, one of the ultimate Namus with just how ridiculously OP he is. I'm not even sure if he is a Namu, but, like, you know, he's still, like, the trump card of All For One. You know, he's a guy that probably could take on and possibly even beat All Might. So, you know, I mean, we're just gonna have to see how this goes, but, like, I really like this now, because obviously, like, the rest of 1A don't really have too much to really do at this point, and not really too much in arcs anyway, so giving them, like, the rest of the league on top of, like, Machia is insane, and it does feel like it's a fair split between just having the main boss be Shigaraki, taken on by the heroes, the pro heroes, and then you have just, like, the other characters we know of taking on the rest of the group. It feels like it's fairly split evenly between the threat levels, so I'm really curious to see what we actually do with this here, you know. So, yeah, guys, without further ado, like I said, not too much to really say overall. I like that, you know, Shigaraki pretty much, like, broke the shackles of, like, All For One, you know, and much like how Deku kind of took a while to even consider the idea of becoming a hero different from All Might, Shigaraki is already aware that he doesn't want to be an exact copy of All For One, so he's finding his own method and his own pathway to be, like, the new symbol of evil, which is really fun. But I do like how even then he's still, you know, it doesn't mean he doesn't like All For One, you know, he's still grateful for what he's done for him, and he's still grateful that he raised him, but he just doesn't want to follow the exact pathway, and I respect that, But yeah, either way though, guys, you know, Both sides are, I think, pretty equally interesting. I think it's a little more interesting on the side of, like, Machia right here, because it's a little less certain what's actually going to happen here, because you know that, like, we're not going to kill Shigaraki or anything. I doubt we're going to capture him, but it's a lot more possible with Machia, since he's not really a main relevant villain. So I'm really curious to see both sides of this right here. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for this reaction of My Hero Academia. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you next time.